Well, it's a better day here. A little colder still, but still a better day here in Ohio. It's nice this morning. Heading over to the barn. It's 8:05. Obviously, not a lot going on last night. We scratched Enzo. I told everybody his leg looks better today, so it might be a little not as serious as I thought it was, but it was more than enough to keep him at last night's race. We'll have a better idea when Dr. Latessa puts an ultrasound on it today. Today for us is a big day. Obviously, some of the babies didn't go yesterday because it was a lot of snowfall here. I know a lot of my friends in Ontario calling me saying, a couple of flurries, no big deal. Well, let me see if here. It was a little bigger deal here. So, I don't know, 3-4 inches of snow yesterday, and it fell pretty hard in the morning. The afternoon it wasn't bad, yet the track was still kind of crummy last night. So I don't really know what the deal was there, but hopefully it is better tonight. I was actually looking last night and talking to Jason a little bit about whether we need cork tonight, but it looks like it's going to go up to about +1, -1, barely freezing. And we do generally on the trotters at least have 3 little corks on the front of their shoes. I'll have another discussion with Jason after we get on the track today if we need to maybe swap out for some winter shoes today, even though there's a tiny bit warmer weather coming over the next few days and week. That has no bearing on today. We're more worried about today and tonight. So we'll talk about that today and make our decisions. When it comes to racing today, I'm excited, absolute euphoria. This will be her last start. Her last start of the season, win, lose, or draw. She can go to the field. I thought she'd just maybe be a layover, but again, assuming, you should never assume. I'm trying to remember the old saying, assuming. Don't assume, it'll make an ass out of you and me. Burke's got a couple in there, as he generally does, so listen, it doesn't matter to me. She raced great the other day. She's had a great year. She's likely to race good again today, and excited for her 2024 season. Unbeatable Kemp, shorter field. Now, he's not picked to win today, but he is coming in, I wouldn't say brimming with confidence, but certainly has some confidence, and I expect he'll do well today. I'd like to, again, don't want to get away 5th or 6th with him. Want to get away 1, 2, 3 with him. The good news is he can leave like a runner. The bad news is cannot race this guy on the front. Generally speaking, it's not a place to be for him. So we got to kind of finagle our way in to the 2 or 3 hole, see if we can get in there. And then stay close through the rail in the open. A good class for him. Yes, it's the open, but he's been an open trotter over there, so I suspect he'll do well. The rail, not probably the best spot for him to leave from, but if he pushes through, we should, again, be able to get away close with him. Now I got to scoop back quick. I noticed they left me on 2 late horses today at the Meadows. That was their error, not mine. I messaged them the day of the draw to say I couldn't be there after the 9th, and even after the 9th, it's going to be a tight window to get there. It's only going to leave me about 20 minutes before race 1 when I get here for Coop. So hopefully I can drive Coop. We'll see how that plays out tonight. She's got another great class, and I had told everybody I'm not really in the business of giving Coop away. Yes, I retained her twice. Yes, we did the same with Wallop, and it ended up being a colossal failure. But 2 different things, 2 different situations. Wallop can't be bred, and Coop can. So there is some residual value. It's not just estimated, assumed, or maybe value. It is actual value, at least. Well, I guess it's all potential or assumed value, but I suspect she'll be just fine today. And for as far as what she's worth, that's going to carry through forward. So, as I said to one of my partners the other day on a different filly we were talking about, we'll get the money now, or we'll get it later, or we'll get it after that, or one way or another we'll get the money out for the horses. And I just don't feel like giving away a quality filly that's done so well this year. We don't have that many horses that made 100,000 this year, and she's going to go over 100 before Christmas for sure. So Coupe de Ville, one way or another, either somebody will step up and buy her as a broodmare, or we'll breed her and sell her in full, or we'll breed her and keep the foals. Really doesn't matter to me. She's really come such a long way in 2023. It would be a shame to just give her away. 5 Fish Species race tonight. Another filly continuing on, very similar to Coupe de Ville. Very similar path. Both those fillies. I guess Fish is bred a little bit better than Coupe, but differently. So Exact same situation. Just eager to see how she's going to finish out her year. I'd love to see her get to 100 grand, and it looks like she's going to. Lindy's Landing, can't complain too much about this guy. 2 wins and a second in his 3 starts for us. Coming in hot again tonight. I don't know if he's picked to win tonight. There might be a tougher one in there also tonight. We'll see. But he's been racing very, very good. And then Park Slope, our girl Park Slope, a winner last week. I'm going to make a little change tonight. I talked to Jason about it. I'm going to race her in an open bridle and put a mini bit on her. She was a little aggressive coming off the car the other day for no particular reason. Maybe just sharp. Sometimes when they're off extended periods of time, 2, 3, 4 weeks, they're a little eager to get going too. So if that's the case, fine. But I think we'll, if we look at last week as a normal race, I think opening her up to an open bridle, putting a mini bit on her, maybe a line pull outside because she did get out pretty good in the turns. It really is eerie how much she reminds me of Bomb Hugger. It truly is weird. And then obviously we have some more races. I'm looking at the calendar here. I think of Galaxy's Delicious Stone are both coming up on Thursday. Short field there. Friday, we have horses in Friday also. I believe Patrick got in, Spitfire got in. Crantini did not get in, neither did a Sliver. Now their classes are written back for Wednesday. So Friday, I'm going to try and get out of there half early and get back to Ontario because we are going to try and drone for you on Saturday. Now it's going to look much like the first droning session here. The horses, some of the pacers aren't quite gated yet. Some of the other horses, going through their motions, but that's the start of the training year. You guys know that. Now in bigger news, we're going to be talking about this over the next couple of weeks. We are going to have our open house here. You've seen it on the internet maybe. December 10th. Kelly's working on a Christmas supper for us at Mohawk, which will be fun. But here on the 10th, should be a lot of fun. We're going to have pancakes and everything for everybody. Nice breakfast. But I guess aside from the babies, the biggest story is, this kid continues to impress me. My brother is coming, who I'm always impressed with, and Mark is coming. But Mark wants to do the commentary, which I desperately need because that's the same day Curtis can't be here. He's working it out with Steve to run the production here. And Mark McKelvey can't be here. There's a Drivers' Championship on that Sunday at London. James can't be here also. I don't know if we would have got him over here. I don't know. But I can tell you one person who really has no blood bond to me, but has been a really good friend. And I was surprised, a little bit surprised when he said he would come, mostly because of who he is. And Scott Zeron's going to fly here. He's done driving for the year, I think, this week. Told me he's taking 3 months off. Doesn't want to drive in the winter. I don't blame him. He's going to take 3 months off, and he's literally going to fly here and go with the babies with us on December 10th. So what does that say about his character? I mean, certainly didn't have to do that, but very, very excited to have him here, have my brother Mark here. It'll be a lot of fun. Aaron Merriman said he would come out. Chris Lems said he would come out. Hunter Myers said he would come out. And we have Jason Merriman here. And I was trying to talk Ronnie Wren in there. He said he's going to church. I'm going to check up on him. I'm going to need pictures of him going into church on the Sunday. So we have Scotty, myself, Chris Lems, Hunter Myers, Aaron Merriman, and Jason Merriman will be going with the babies on that Sunday. It should be a lot of fun, as you can see. Sets of 6 will be going on the track. I'd say, about 7. There's going to be a couple of scratches, I'm sure. Probably 7. I don't know if we quite have 8 sets, but we'll have 7 for sure, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it should be a ton of fun. So yes, that is coming up also. So happy with the way things are going. Obviously, I guess in the more recent news, we had purchased the horse yesterday, who I didn't want to make a big deal about it because I just thought he would sell it quickly, and he did. His name is Texsong Soprano. 3-year-old trotting colt with a mark of 151 flat on a 7/8 at Hoosier. $393,000 made. He would be, every year we go to Harrisburg. Last year we picked up, looks like money. We picked up Locatelli the year before that, those types of horses. And we didn't get one this year, right? We got Collector, who's a maiden. Now there's a 2-horse moving up, but that's not already there. We also bought Kenobi, kind of He's a little bit below, like you can never convince me that Kenobi and Looks Like Money on paper were similar, or even Texong Soprano. Just a little bit below, but lots of room to grow for him. Texong Soprano has 9 wins, but has already proven he's a quality animal. Doesn't wear hobbles. Wears a head pole on the inside, line pole outside, trotting boots behind. This is a horse that's likely going to be going to Yonkers or the Meadowlands. I don't think there's a whole lot for him just yet in Ontario, but another quality animal that we ended up picking up. So he's completely sold out as of this morning, which isn't a problem for everybody. We're going to be getting more horses. There's a lot of people asking me about the Irv Miller consignment. Irv's tough to buy from, and I don't mean that in any sort of derogatory way. Very, very good horseman, and a place that it would have to be the right horse for the right price for us to scoop the horse up. I saw he's got some horses coming back, and usually the people that are looking at buying horses are looking, like we are most times, for that immediate impact horse. But sometimes if you can get a bargain on a horse that's got a couple of months training back, or 6-8 weeks, something like that, it makes sense. So I'm looking at all the angles of that consignment. I don't see us picking up any of the mainstream, hey, look at me, I'm ready to go today type horses, because it looks like they're going to bring at least a seller's price, which I have very little interest in. If we can't get our sellers' prices, you aren't either. And that's the way I see it. So when it comes to that consignment, a couple I'm looking at, but not really a whole lot going on there. But as I said, every week there's going to be 1 or 2 that are interesting. We'd bid on a couple other ones earlier in the week. So very interested to start building our barn up. Listen, if we can start trading out those horses that have run out of classes that are kind of okay for horses like Texong Soprano, man, that's a good deal. And same with Crantini. Didn't get in Friday, but I trained him here last week. It's the same horse. So interested there also. He'll race in the Elmores at 2,000 on Wednesday. So there's a class for him. So lots going on at the stable right now, as there generally is. When I started my video today, I didn't really know what I would talk about. We're not really racing. We didn't race anything last night. I did a little driving, but I didn't race anything last night. You guys knew who was in today. What was going on today. But again, the big updates are the open house that's going to be on the 10th, and please start RSVPing for that, because we are planning to get into the media, and we are taking these door knockers that are going to be delivered, and I'm going to walk around the neighborhoods in these areas and knock on some doors. So if you want to be involved with the pancake, I think it's a pancake breakfast. I don't want to overstate it, but I believe it is. I know it got rave reviews last time from the people that were here. And you know, anytime you have, when we went to Mohawk, you know, they were kind of short-staffed. It was after COVID. Everybody was short-staffed. So it was hard to get, great service. Not Mohawk's fault. It just is what it was, but it was not last time here. Everybody said the service was great. The people were polite. Such a wonderful place to view the training too. You're at a racetrack right on top of everything. It looks nice. It's a nice place to view them. So take nothing away from Ontario. I apologize if it sounds like I'm saying, well, we're not doing anything on Ontario. Being at First Line is difficult to show off our horses like we had in the past, and we are trying to mitigate that. We will in the future. We're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. We'll get this fixed so that it's accommodating for everybody everywhere, and we are doing the best we can right now. So we're going to trade out a couple of short sets of an open house at First Line for a nice dinner with everybody at Mohawk, and that should be a lot of fun. So with that, I'll let you go. I hope you guys have had a wonderful start to the week and are having a great day already. I know I am. The drink is fantastic. Went with a little latte today, vanilla latte with some pepper in it. Oh, very good. Anyway, take care. Bundle up. Have a wonderful day. I will talk to you all soon.